Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Guys, I had to admit, I had my first sip before I came out here this morning. Now, most times I don't do that, but boy, this morning I had to sit down and just kind of chill my brain a little bit there. I was up kind of late last night. But anyway, guys, wow, I'll tell you what we're seeing in this marketplace is absolutely stupendous. In fact, guys, you got to think about this. Right now, we're seeing all of this fluctuation and things are just going wild. And people are jumping in and out of this space. You think that they were actually down at the grocery store buying a Powerball ticket and not actually investing into any kind of future of what the world is going to be. And this is why I get out there and I'm out there encouraging you, look, really do investigate it and think for yourself when it comes down to this stuff, guys, because this is not like the crypto lottery. You're not in the crypto casino out here just trying to, play, blackjack here and, over there, a couple hands of poker, and maybe with this one over here, you're on the roulette table and all that kind of stuff. Guys, this is an investment space. When you invest in something, you're looking down the road into the future of what it could be. And yes, right now, there's a lot of speculation, to be sure. Why? Because, guys, we don't have yet the institutional adoption to the degree that is going to come. But boy, I'll tell you what. Do you see the foundations being laid in a powerful, powerful way? It's kind of like, driving down the street and you're going through a strip mall and it's just being constructed. And it looks like an absolute mess because, of course, all the foundations, the wires are all out. You're seeing all the plumbing and everything like that. But then, hey, it grows a little bit. The walls and the structures start going up, this and that. Hey, all the debris gets starting to get cleaned away and da-da-da-da-da. And before long, wow, you have a bustling shopping center and people are going there and money is being spent. And boy, I'll tell you what, you're seeing some profitability from all of that infrastructure that was laid down there. Well, guys, the world is changing and we know that. We're seeing central bank digital currencies. We're seeing all of these partnerships being made and hands being shaken and contracts being written and on and on and on. And yet you got people in this space that are jumping in and they're crying over penny moves. Literally if it drops like 5-10 cents, they're like, oh my gosh, you would think literally life was over. And I'm telling you, that is just one surefire way to get absolutely wrecked in this space. Because listen, you watch it, just a few, weeks back, we were at 47, 48 cents. Now we're sitting here at what, 64, 65 cents. But because just a few days earlier, we got up to 73 cents and then it came back down to tag that prior resistance support, you got people crying like crazy. And the thing is this, guys, look at it from this perspective. I always do. I'm still accumulating. Judy and I are still accumulating. Hey, people out there oftentimes will say, yeah, well, I had one guy comment saying there, I think, David, you're really losing confidence in it and this and that. I'll tell you how confident Judy and I are. Guys, remember how over the, in the last few months back and Judy had her accident and some kid, down the highway literally crashed into the BMW, by the way, that we paid for with our crypto gains from the last run. Totaled the car, just wiped it completely out. You know what we went and did? They sent us a check, enough for us to actually go out there and purchase another one, brand new, get another car like that. Do you know what we did? We took those funds and we put it right back into XRP. I said to Judy, well, we'll turn that BMW into Maserati, who knows? My point is this, guys, you gotta go out there and do your own research and get your own conviction. And don't let yourself get, on this kind of roller coaster ride, up, down, up, down, up, down like that. And that one day you're really up and boy, your emotions, you're on cloud nine at 73 cents. And then it drops down to 64 cents. And you're literally, oh my gosh, what did I do? I think I lost our life. You got to get yourself out of that. And if it's not for you and you don't have the, the fortuitiveness or whatever it takes to kind of go through that, it's almost probably not even, it's almost better not to be involved because it'll just literally rob you of your peace. And you can't have that. You got to be able to get out there, know what you hold, know what's coming down the pike, see the future afar off. Is it today that you're going to say? No, guys, it's when we absolutely get there, when the shopping mall is built, so to speak, when the infrastructure is all laid out and the future becomes today. And at that point, boy, I'll tell you what, amazing things can take place. Just think of the internet. In the burgeoning days of the internet, those of us that are in our 50s, 60s, we remember, because, hey, we grew up in a world with no internet, right? We were having kids when the internet was just coming out. And I'll tell you, boy, the instability in the internet was crazy. And you had some major, speculative runs in the dot-com boom, when all that, when you just had to have the name of a website, and that would have brought you millions of dollars. It could have been absolutely doing nothing. And, of course, we now know there are major winners and losers from that. Well, guys, we can learn from that experience in this one. Yes, there are going to be winners and losers in a powerful way in this space. What you got? I don't know, 29,000 different, distributed ledger technologies out there all trying to get a piece of the pie kind of deal. Do you honestly believe that most of those will be around? I sure don't. Certainly Brad Garlinghouse doesn't. He's come out and said, hey, 99% of these are probably just going to go way down by the wayside. The ones with sticking power, and this is why Judy and I, get this, decided on real world utility, is because, hey, with all of these ones out there, the ones that we believe in are the ones that are literally paving the road and laying down the groundwork for what the future truly is. And I believe in those ones. Now, that's my conviction. That's my confidence. Now, I can share my convictions with you. Like I say, you're getting my 100% biased opinion. Make no bones about it. But I can't give you that. And that's where you want to go out there and really just kind of calm that situation down and know what you hold and think about it in this capacity. The opportunities to accumulate at these low prices are not always going to be here. They're not. And we've watched that happen time and time again. Look, when I was first buying Ethereum, I'll throw this one out there. I was buying Ethereum at $180 to a $200 range, right in and about there when I was first buying Ethereum. What is it today? Over $2,000. Look, with Cardano, when we were first buying it, 3 and 4 cents. Do you know today I am up over almost 1,000% on those amounts that I didn't sell? Because when we sold, hey, we didn't sell it all. We sold half, but I'll tell you that half we sold, wow, what a change in our life. But needless to say, the ones that we held on to, I'm telling you, we're still up 1,000% in a bear market. That, guys, shows you a day will come where you're not going to see the prices that we do now. I genuinely believe that. But you've got to go out there and make up your own mind. Don't treat it like you're at the casino just throwing, playing craps and throwing a roll of the dice, because it's not that way. Research, and don't listen to all the fuzzers. Guys, half the time the comments that are in there are people that are not being genuine at all. They're disingenuous since the day is long. I got one yesterday and I truly had to laugh because the person comes out and says, oh, you've been saying this for the last 6 years. And I said, oh, that's a good one. I didn't even get into crypto till March of 2020. Didn't start this channel until June of 2022. But I did. I literally laughed. And so I left the comment there and I just said, you made me laugh, and it was worth it for that at least. But that shows you just how disingenuous people are. They'll throw stuff out there to shake your confidence, to make it sound like they know something you don't, and on and on and on. Guys, not how the market works. You go out there, you do your research, you make an investment. And that is the difference between gambling and making an investment based on what you believe the future is going to pan out. And remember this too, guys, you got to decide what your own risk tolerance is. No one can make that up for you. At least that's how I think about it. But it never ever ceases to amaze me how people can literally be on cloud nine in the very next day, just in absolute panic mode. And it's that whole fear and greed index at this space. That needle moves. I mean, you would think it was a speedometer. It just moves so fast in either direction. But that's the way it is. And hey, look at Chainlink today. Wow, man, I'll tell you what, Chainlink is a front runner. That is an indicator where the space could go. Look, you're seeing Chainlink over $15 again, and just in a very short time. And I'll tell you what, you're going to see other ones like that. Now, does XRP have real world utility? It does. Do you think the price is being suppressed? Absolutely zero doubt in my mind. Look, would Bitcoin and Ethereum have done as well with an SEC lawsuit against it and, get this, being delisted from practically every single exchange save one in the world's largest economy? Not a chance. Guys, XRP has been targeted and has been suppressed. That is an absolute fact. Is there manipulation going on? Well, I personally believe that there is. But needless to say, guys, you don't follow their advice, you follow their behavior and wait and see what's coming, because I'll tell you what, the world is changing. And we can see, and when you look at these strategic partnerships that Ripple is building and what's being built on top of that on the XRP ledger outside of Ripple, not just Ripple, I'm telling you guys, for me, I'm absolutely convinced, but like I say, I can share my conviction with you, but I can't give you the confidence that comes with it. You got to go out there and get that for yourself. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, it is Friday, and boy, I'll tell you what an amazing week we have had, and I can't wait for tomorrow when we have our Saturday question and answer, and of course, sugar on Sunday, some real great nuggets of encouragement. Well, and until later on today, guys, we have an amazing video planned for you. I sure hope you have a great one, and take care.